Hello, everybody. I didn't turn my light on, which I will right now. All right, color temperature. Turn this thing down so I'll kill my eyes when I'm sitting in front of the computer. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Monday, April 19th. Just about 7 p.m. Going to jump on and say hi to some folks on upper sideband 144 250 here in Southern California. Doesn't look like anybody's watching yet, so that's good. I can mess up and not have to worry about it. Anyways, this will probably be the last day I'm going to be able to stream for, I would say, at least 10 days. Pretty busy with work the next couple weeks. Hopefully, I think probably around the 29th, I should be able to come back and maybe do a stream or at least get on the radio. I might be able to listen. I got my remote software working for the Icom 9700, which I have. And I just hope that something could work in that fashion. At least I can listen in on the guys that I normally talk to on 144 250 upper sideband. So here we go. We're going to get some radio going here.
Who's Ron? I still hear you loud and clear. Yeah, how loud I am because I'm 40 over. Yeah, but you're kind of close. You're 40 over now. I'm 40 over to him. I'm here. Hey, Rob, can you hear Frank? I'm going to have to remember that one, Keith. You sound great, Frank. Anyway, so are you pushing this antenna now? Plus 20 over here. Really? Where are you at now? Home. Oh, you made it home? I stepped out for a couple of minutes. Cool, yeah, plus 20. Okay, yeah, but what I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to get 50 over on Don. Okay, Don. Okay, is that signal coming up? 44 over. 40 over? 44 over. 44, I'm going to pin it out. Hello. Radio test. Am I getting louder? Yeah, 50 over now. I'm 50 over now. You hear that, Rob? Not too shabby. Yeah, I'm home. Hey, Fred, just want to say I'm glad that you made it home safely. That was pretty cool of you making that roundabout trip for your buddy. Yeah, non-stop, straight up and back. That is impressive. You got to be careful when you do that. Yeah. You ever heard of the Cannonball Express, 6 West? So, Fred, what was the deal? He couldn't find his 2-meter radio? with the alligator clip?
Yeah, with the alligator clip on a number 8 gauge wire. 16 long mag mount put it on my hook.
And what is it clipped to?
My cross tape gives me on the radio.
I know it's clipped to your antenna, and then where though?
Well, you can do that too. So that's what I got going to see how well it works.
Yeah, definitely did a great job for you. We talk when you're going out there, what, all the way to Temecula?
Oh, yeah, I heard you say, oh, we lost Fred, we lost Fred. And I said, you know, you didn't lose Fred. I was here.
Fred lost us.
How long is it going to take you to hook up that 9700 to your base station? All right. Roger. WA62XA, we're on the side.
November 6, kilowatt X-ray, also on the side.
K6EGG monitoring.
W6DUO on the side.
Hey, Greg, how's it going?
Good. How you doing? I heard somebody else in there. A DUO? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, I'm here, Greg. W6DUO.
Copy that. Welcome aboard.
Good to be here.
Hey, Greg, you're hitting me with an S9. You sound a lot better than a little earlier.
Yeah, I was going through that remote software through my computer, so I wasn't running the amplifier because I was afraid to accidentally turn up the power and blow up the amplifier, which that software did.
Okay.
You're booming into Riverside tonight.
Excellent. You're doing the same here in the beautiful city of Chino.
Always good to know. And is that with or without the preamp on?
No preamp on tonight. No preamp. I'm going to try running not having the preamp going as much as I did before. It cut down on the noise, and me wearing the headphones, I was getting a kind of a headache. By the way, we're up on the live stream again tonight.
Very cool. So I think Ward and I rubbed off on you because Ward and I very rarely use our preamp.
Yeah, it was just causing more noise than my head can handle, so decided to not do it, and it can maybe helping the people on the stream so they don't hear as much static. And I kind of dialed some the extra noise out on the EQ on the mixer too to help the stream audio out a little bit.
Hey, Rob.
Yeah, go ahead, Keith.
Did you hear that Ward got a 991 Alpha?
I think I remember hearing he was getting one, yeah.
Yeah, he's got it now. He's been testing it out. He's going to throw that in his truck.
Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. That'd be awesome to have that in a truck because you've got HF too.
I had to sneeze.
Has he been out here on it?
Yeah, he and I were talking over the weekend, and he and I were, he learns the radio so quickly because he reads the manual from front to back, and he knows radios anyway because he's been around. And so I was giving some of my settings, and he was helping me with some of the things that he's done too. We were helping each other, and he was putting out a really clean signal on it.
Good. I need to get my buddy out here again, Luis, to have him partake in some of that, although he sounds much, much better than he did when he first got out here.
Is he still on the road? We haven't talked to him for a while.
He was on the road almost all last week, and this weekend it was his wife's birthday, so they took off to San Diego.
Roger that. Do you have a nice trip?
Yeah, definitely. And I was off-roading all weekend, so good times.
Good for you. That's cool. I'll step on the side, let somebody else go.
Yeah, I actually had a friend who actually flew out here to go off-roading with me. he decided he's going to buy a Ford Bronco. He has one on order, but he wanted to make sure that he enjoys off-roading before he pulled the trigger, went through with his order, and he loved it. He had an absolute blast, so he's really looking forward to the Bronco now.
Where'd you go, Rob?
We went to Big Bear, we did the Gold Mountain Trail, and after that it's called Horse Thief Flat, and then on Sunday we did a trail called 2N17X, which is right off of Pilot Rock Truck Trail, which is near Lake Silverwood.
Yeah, that's probably too hardcore for me. We always did the Mojave Road, go out to Baker there and turn back east and go over the old Mojave Road.
Oh, Roger on that. Yeah, my friends and I've talked about doing that forever. You know, that's not, it's not a difficult trail in terms of being technical, but it will definitely test your equipment, and there's no shortage of off-road vehicles that break down out there.
Yeah, I know. We never broke down, but we found some nice campgrounds out there. One place was kind of elevated, a little high, and it was nice, and cedar trees, up green trees, and kind of cool. So, yeah, we did that for many years.
That's awesome. So did you start here and take it all the way through, or did you start, because it goes all the way to Nevada?
No, we went to Baker and cut off and hit it there, and then we'd go north a ways up in there. Sometimes we'd cross the freeway again. And before, we have gone all the way across to Laughlin. I don't know what trail that was, all the way come out at Laughlin, Nevada. But it's not difficult like you probably was on, but, you know, it's good for the guys to get together.
Yep, roger that. Greg's trying to show me something.
Just showing people how much I hate Windows.
Oh, sorry. Just showing people on the YouTube how much I hate Windows.
Well, my main computer's a Mac, but in the shack I've got Windows.
Yeah, my buddy ordered a Bronco also, Rob.
Oh, very cool. Well, I hear, I mean, they've obviously been delayed because of the pandemic, but the first ones should be coming out maybe July, August.
Yeah, they're tripping them out with all that expensive stuff. You probably get $100,000 once you get it all tripped out.
Well, you could put that much into them, but I would hope you wouldn't need to. They're pretty capable right out of the box if you put the right options on them. The thing that's cool about the Bronco is you can get it from the factory with 35-inch tires.
Wow, that's going to be quite a rig. I know it's very popular. A lot of people have ordered. I had the Jeep like you did. I didn't get the Rubicon. I just had the regular sports edition or something, but I enjoyed my Jeep.
You know, I don't think I know anybody who owns a Jeep that doesn't love it to death. But, you know, in terms of making that thing really capable, by far the best thing you could ever do is put lockers on it.
Yeah, the Rubicon comes with lockers, right?
Yeah, roger that.
Is yours Rubicon or is it the standard?
Yeah, it's the Rubicon. It's the 2017, which was the last model year before they came out with the new JL platform.
Yeah, that's a good one. I know there's a group of Rubicon Jeeps that we run into several times out in the Mojave Desert, and have you heard of that group?
There are so many Jeep groups, it's hard to keep track.
Yeah, you're right.
There are several groups and just YouTubers that I watch on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Build that fire at night, have a little booze out there, and that's a good time.
Well, my friend that I was talking about that actually flew out from Arkansas, he got a really, really good taste of what the off-roading culture is like. He was very impressed with how friendly everybody is and just loved being out there with people with common interests.
I understand. So that's pretty hardcore, though, right, where you went, as far as those big rocks and things like that?
2N17X would be the hardest one. You could actually go to my YouTube channel and check it out and just type in 2 November 17 X-ray, and I've got a video on that trail. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's not over the top difficult, but I wouldn't do that trail without lockers.
That's 2 November 7 X-ray?
Yep, 2 November 17 X-ray.
Okay, I'll check it out. Okay, I'll be on the side. WXDUO.
Good talking to you, Don. November 6 kilowatt X-ray on the side.
Hey, Rob, is your buddy that's buying the Jeep, is he a ham operator?
Buying the Bronco, and no, he's not a ham radio operator yet. I told him he should be. He's got this really deep, heavy voice. It would be just incredible on the radio.
He doesn't have an aluminum body, does he?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know if those Broncos have aluminum bodies or not.
So they just don't seem to ground as well, correct?
No, I mean, you can't put a mag mount on it, that's for sure.
Yeah, good point.
You know, they sell these protectors that you can put on Jeeps. They're magnetic, and they just go against the bodywork to protect it from scratches when you go through heavy brush. Pinstriping, we call it. So somebody got a new Jeep, and they bought those magnetic protectors, and they went to put it on. Surprise! It just fell to the ground.
That's too bad.
Hey, Rob, something I did on mine that really helped a lot. I heard you mention the heat from the roof. They make a liner that you can put up into the roof will insulate that heat.
Yeah, roger that, Don. I definitely have that, and it did help, and it actually made it a little bit quieter in the Jeep as well.
Yeah, I found out it helped. It's not 100%, but boy, when you get that sun coming down directly on that tin roof, oh my goodness.
Yeah, and the roof is black too, and black just absorbs heat.
Yep, sure does.
So how you been doing, Greg? You been busy? You got a day off?
I had a sort of day off. I had to drive up to Burbank and get coronavirus tested for a thing I'm working this week, and I'm going to be very busy the next 10 days. So this will be my last day to play radio for at least 10 days, maybe a little bit more, depending on what happens. I was lucky enough I was off yesterday, got canceled, or the event I was working got canceled, so I had sort of 2 days in a row off.
Yeah, very cool. Well, that kind of sucks. Why would you have to drive all the way to Burbank for COVID testing? Geez.
Unfortunately, because the the email they sent, they're going to send me a FedEx version of it, and I could just send it back. Ended up in my junk mail, or they didn't send it to me, so I didn't see it in time. So it was last minute, but I kind of took it in stride. Had a nice lunch out in Burbank with a buddy of mine I work with, so it worked out pretty well. But how was your weekend with your friend from Arkansas in town?
It was awesome. I mean, everything just went really, really smooth overall. we thought I had a problem and a leak in my Jeep. We were stopped, and you hit some pretty hard rocks, so you're always checking stuff. And my radiator, we thought, was leaking, or the overflow was leaking, and there was definitely radiator fluid all over the interior part of the engine bay. So I was kind of freaking out, and the Jeep never overheated. Make a long story short, we replaced the overflow when I got home that night, and it was never leaking. We think what happened, I had my oil changed, and they topped it off and overfilled it, so it was literally just overflow.
That is unfortunate that happened. It was good that was the problem, though, because that could be really bad.
Yeah, and I mean, the last thing you think is, oh, it's just from overfilling the cap, and you're out on the trail. You can, let me put it this way, it's not unusual for things to break or things to leak on the trails. You're on some pretty heavy rocks, you're hitting bottom, and who knows what can happen. You're throwing up rocks, so yeah, I thought maybe I hit some rock, or some rock went flying when I was going up one of the hills that was loose, but nope, it was just overflow. And like I said, we replaced it, so once I got the bottle out, put water in it, it wasn't leaking. But it's so stupid that they have the overflow that just literally goes out to nothing. There's no hose on it, so it literally just leaks all over the engine and, suspension components and everything. It's ridiculous.
That is no fun. I have a Chevy Volt, and I don't use the gas motor in it too much, and I was driving back from Vegas. Actually, I was talking to Curtis at the time on 5.2, and I had my engine light pop on. I'm like, I'm just about home. And I kind of smelled a little something, and then I got home, and then I looked, and apparently some seal had busted, and a hot oil had come out and burnt some of the electrical cables out.
Ouch, that's not good. And that's probably, I wouldn't think that would be too cheap. No. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as I thought it could have been. They just had to replace one harness, and it was a short harness, so it wasn't too bad. And then they did a firmware update and messed up my range on my car, so I had to take it back. I was just too lazy to do that. But I'm glad your situation wasn't as dire as it could have been. Yeah, and the thing that I was really kind of depressed, because I thought I was going to have to cut the trip short and not do the second trail we were going to do. But once I figured that thing, I wasn't overheating, I kept an eye on the temperature, the leak wasn't huge, and we all agreed that I could probably go ahead and make the second trail. And I'm really glad we did, because everybody loved the second trail more than the first, so it all worked out really well. And now my friend's looking more forward to getting his Bronco than ever.
And he flew all the way from Arkansas to go off-roading. That's some dedication right there.
Exactly. Yeah, I think part of the reason, too, was we hadn't seen each other for a long time, too, so that was kind of the other part of it. But, yeah, it was mostly for the off-roading.
Hey, Rob, did you bring a radio with you on your trip?
So I've got my FTM 400 in my Jeep.
You're up in Big Bear, you said. Did you get to talk to Eric up there in Sugarloaf?
Yeah, I didn't try. I was preoccupied, let's put it that way.
Having a little bit too much fun.
Yeah, and the main reason I use the radio on those trails is just to talk to each other in the Jeeps. I had had that Mars mod done to the FTM 400 in the Jeep, so I can talk to other guys on GMRS using the FTM 400.
Roger. I actually spoke to Eric over the weekend.
Really? From St. George?
Oh, no. I got home Friday. Over the weekend, I spoke to him from my base station.
Gotcha.
That would have been a nice trip.
Yeah, I got a little excited.
Had I had that antenna that Fred had, I probably could have done it, though.
Exactly.
Well, I was watching your video of the old Pilot Rock Trail again.
Yeah, I should have clarified because that one is both 2N17X and Pilot Rock. There's an older one that I actually, because I think the one you watched then was probably entitled In the Snow.
There's no snow out there. There's a lot of sand.
Yeah, Roger, but I did one video that was 2N17X, Pilot Rock, and Big Bear, all in one video. The one that's just 2N17X is the better one.
We attempt Pilot Rock, 2N17X, and fail is one of them.
My YouTube channel name is Rob D. Tom, T-O-M.
Yeah, you guys really trip out those Jeeps, I'm telling you. Big money.
Yeah, that's half the fun is building them. There's this one trail called Cleghorn, and I've seen more Jeeps flopped on their side on that trail than anywhere else.
Hey, my Amazon package come. Better go check it out. W6D low.
So has anybody tried making any contacts on the calling frequency on FM lately?
There's a little soda action this weekend where I was, going back to them, so you drew a couple points.
That's always cool. I keep saying this, but I definitely want to get into that eventually. It'd be good to do that with a Jeep.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can get some heights. I'm trying to find your YouTube channel. I'm not finding it.
It's Rob Romeo Oscar Bravo, capital D Delta, Tango Oscar Mary.
Okay.
That's all. There's no space between any of those.
Oh, and the last is TOM?
Correct.
Hey, do you guys hear me here? 1212.
I can now.
So I'm using the software to transmit on or to control my radio right now, the RSB1 software I'm kind of messing with. And for some reason, I cannot use the microphone on my computer to transmit the audio. Everything else works, but the transmit audio. I can hear you guys coming out of the radio or out of my computer, but I can't talk.
Sorry, Greg, I was rudely interrupted by my wife. I guess I've got an emergency sprinkler situation.
You better go attend to that, or she'll eat you.
Happy wife, happy life. November 6th, kilowatt X-ray. Back in a few.
You still there, Keith? I'm going to use you as a little bit of a test subject here.
I am. Go ahead. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I hear you okay. For some reason, I'm not coming through my microphone through the software.
So what do you think it is?
I don't know, man. I've made a lot of steps into getting this thing working here, and this is the final one, and I can't figure it out. I don't have that option to change the audio input, so I got to figure out what's going on with that.
Well, when you and I spoke a little earlier this afternoon, was it working then?
It was not. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, I wish I could help you, but it's above my pay grade.
I am so almost there, too, which sucks. Well, at least I'll be able to hear you guys when I'm gone.
You can do like I did when I was in St. George. You can listen to us and you can text us all.
Yeah, and I can probably do the stream as well, so I might do that. We'll see how that goes, though. I wish I knew somebody knows the software, because I know I'm really close, and I'm like two little things away from making this thing 100% of what I want to do, and it seems to be better, so far better than that MSJ thing, and a lot easier to navigate.
You think you could find it on YouTube? There's a lot of stuff like that on YouTube. Help.
There we go. I accidentally shut my radio off, or the radio shut off on its own. I disconnected. I did look on YouTube, and I know where I need to change the setting, but for some reason, I don't have that option to change it to what I needed to change it to, if that makes sense.
Interesting. I'm checking one of Rob's off-road videos, man. Pretty cool stuff.
Oh, yeah, I saw him on there. It's pretty cool stuff.
Some very scenic shots here.
Well, I figured out one thing, that I haven't installed an update since last year on my Windows Parallel for Mac. So that might be part of the problem. So hopefully I'll get that option coming in.
Do you find that app works pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, I can do pretty much anything that I need to do with it. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's not that expensive, and you get a full version of Windows 10. So I'm pretty happy. I can connect all my radios and scanners and do what I need to do with it. I don't use it for work, so but it does what I definitely need to do. And it's updating now. Nice little restart coming up here. I'm really hoping that I can get the talk thing to work, and then I can talk to you guys when I'm in my room this weekend.
Do you have any form of a mobile rig that you can use in your room?
Nothing with sideband. And Rob just sent me the video. It's really cool.
Me too. I'm going to check it out for a second.
November 6th, Kilowatt X-ray. Keith and Greg, if you're still there, I just sent you a couple of videos. The short one, that's also on 217X. That just shows a guy who, it's an example of what happens when you take the wrong line. But that was also on 217X, and that was a close call.
Check it out right now.
He almost rolled backwards there.
Indeed. He was teetering. One of the guys went back there and got to him, and it was literally just holding the front of the Jeep down so he didn't roll back on himself.
So when you're doing this, do you have like a camcorder or some type, I don't mean camcorder, but like some kind of camera that's posted in your Jeep that allows you to take these nice pictures, videos?
Yeah, the ones that you see from the hood, that's just a dash cam.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I mean, the best videos are when you use a combination of the dash cam and people that take, video outside of the Jeep.
Did you have to do a bunch of major editing, or is this not a whole lot?
Lots of editing. Lots of editing. And that's the part that sucks. It's very time consuming, which is why I haven't done nearly as many videos in the last year. It's just very time consuming.
Yeah, I hear you. Last year I was doing a lot of these types of videos, not doing Jeep things, but for my class. And wow, I could take 6 hours to do a 5-minute or 8-minute lesson.
Hey, you guys are doing a YouTube video right now, and you don't even know it.
With zero editing.
I like it live, man. You do it once and it's over.
Like studio musicians.
Exactly. You take it the good, the bad, and the ugly. Have you guys heard Ward out here lately?
Spoke to him earlier this afternoon. Surprised he's not around here right now.
I wonder if he ever did much in the way of research on pinball machines. He and I had a pretty long conversation about them, and he had great memories of playing pinball when he was younger, so he was going to look into it. I warned him, though, it's extremely addicting.
I'm sorry, I double with you. Who were you talking to about pinball?
Oh, sorry about that, Keith. Ward. We had a good conversation about it, and he had really good memories from when he was younger playing pinball. So I warned him, told him it was a rabbit hole, very addicting.
I think I told you this before, but I used to do junior bowling, when I was like 14 years old, playing the leagues and stuff like that. So we played a ton of pinball at the bowling alley,
Yeah, me too, and the arcades, and I didn't have much money when I was a kid, so I was one of those guys that would go around all the machines and push the start button to see if anybody left a credit on there by accident.
Yeah, the trick is you just don't lose.
That too. When you don't have a lot of money, it makes you be better, play better.
Did you used to bowl too in leagues?
No, I just played for fun.
As soon as I started driving, I quit bowling. I probably bowled 5 times since.
Well, I have to admit, I really was impressed with Fred's mobile setup. That antenna is really working good. I mean, he's pushing 100 watts. That helps, but it only helps so much. I'm sure it was mostly the antenna.
That antenna might be kind of a cool one for your Jeep because it's a whip antenna, It's not one of those ones that has those little plastic coils that's going to break on you.
Well, when I was on the trail this weekend, the antenna that I have, I was again impressed with it because like I told you before, it's one you can lift up and you can bend it down. So I did that several times when I was in a tight spot around tree branches.
What antenna is that?
It's a diamond. I don't remember the model number offhand, but it's a diamond.
Okay. Is it one of the ones that have one of those little plastic coils on it?
No. I mean, it's all metal, but it has one of those, what do you call it, curly cues.
Okay. Yeah, because it was one of those little plastic things. Those things break easy. I've been reading a lot about that and hearing about that. In fact, Fred told me the same thing. He's got a lot of those 7900s, I think they are by Diamond. For his truck, they break all the time.
Yeah, that's no good. No, this is, it's a pretty solid antenna. So sorry, Greg. So what were you saying about the software that you were trying to use when I was rudely interrupted on the sprinklers?
I'll be right back. I'm going to try something.
Roger. November 6 kilowatt X-ray. Standing by. So Keith, why did you go to St. George? Do you own property out there? I don't remember. You still there, Keith, or are you mesmerized by my YouTube video?
I just finished it. So are those on your YouTube page also, or those are the ones that haven't made it yet?
What?
You texted me a video that I watched. I was just curious if those are on your not Facebook, but YouTube page also.
Yeah, those are directly from my YouTube channel. Yep, and there's some pinball videos on there too.
Yeah, I'll have to subscribe to your channel. Check it out.
Yeah, there's actually one video on there called Pilot Rock. It's a little confusing because I've got multiple videos on Pilot Rock, but one that's not in the snow, and that one's actually even more impressive because I'm doing some heavy rock crawling on one portion of it where I really get in a bit of a precarious position. I'm really, really up high. But my daughter was in the Jeep. You can hear her. It was pretty cool.
I'll have to take a look at it. I saw one that had like Pilot Rock, Big Bear, blah, blah, blah. That was pretty cool because you're going through all sorts of terrain and have to go through like almost like these little rivers at times. Then you'd hit the snow and so forth. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the one in the snow. So the other one not in the snow is where I'm on the huge rock.
I'll definitely have to check it out. Can you hear me okay? Because I'm going barefoot right now.
I can hear you just fine. You're an S9, and I think somebody wanted to say hello.
Somebody out there? Go ahead.
Oh, where'd she go, Greg? Oh, Greg can't talk. Was in the room with him, looked like she wanted to talk.
Roger.
Hey, Rob, did you ever take the doors off your Jeep? You know, you see them all 4 doors.
Yep.
One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still this one. Still this one. I do not know why. 1, 2, 1, 2. One, check, check. Really?
For you guys that are watching on YouTube, just trying to get this remote software to work, so getting frustrated.
doing your videos?
I use, what's it called? It's the one.
just remember the name of that software. Is it called Final Cut? Final Cut Pro?
That's it. You nailed it. That's it. It's really cool software, but like I said, way more than I actually need. Do you have a Mac?
Oh, I've been using Macs for lost track. Well over 20 years.
Same here. Once you go Mac, you'll never go back. But, I mean, obviously I just said I've got a Windows in the shack, but I mean, this is a pretty small, cheap computer. I just wanted to have something out here for doing FT8 and being able to watch videos and internet connection. But yeah, I love Mac. But I can tell you a little secret on how you can actually use Final Cut Pro for free.
Yeah, I'd be interested in that.
So what you do, you download it, because you can download it for free, and you get a 30-day trial. Well, once the 30-day trial runs out, all you have to do is go into your Mac, and you change the settings, and you change the date on your computer, and you backdate it to the date that you first downloaded your copy, and it will let you keep using it. Then when you're done, close the program, put your date back to the current time, and just redo that every time. It's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt, but you're saving a lot of money. Well, that makes sense. They usually do have programs like that, so that's cool.
Yeah, I just bought a little PC laptop about 2-3 months ago. It's not a real fast one, but I did it just for that same reason. So much ham stuff you need a PC for, so I grabbed it for that. I picked it up for about $500. It's actually a 17-inch monitor, though.
I still have one of my iMacs. It's in my girl's room. It's like 12, 13 years old, and that thing still works.
Is that the one that had like the white round dome at the bottom, and then you have the nice size screen?
No, it's like a silver base around it.
You know which one I'm talking about? That was my first Mac. It's that white dome, round dome, with the monitor on the top of that.
Yeah, I think I know it. That would be even older than 13 years.
That was my first Mac. That's how long I've been doing it.
Wow, that's impressive.
I still have it on my desk in my office, but I never hardly use it anymore because I probably had 6. I don't have any other Mac desktops. Ever since I've always had laptops.
November 6 kilowatt X-ray for ID. I mean, I just love Macs because it's so rare that they crash. I've never, ever had a single virus on my Mac.
I know, exactly. So I have like, I bought it, 24, I think it's a 24-inch monitor, so I use with my MacBook, and because my MacBooks are the 13 inches, and my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, so it makes it, much easier for me to roam around when I'm, on the computer.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes a big difference.
My sound levels dropped quite a bit. That's good. My noise level was kind of between a 3 and a 4 earlier. Now it's between about a 1, so that's nice.
1 2. Check 1 2. 1 2. Check 1 2. 1 2. Check 1 2. 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
It's about the It's about the same on this frequency, either way.
That's interesting. I wonder if that has to do with the actual noise levels there, or if that's something inherent to the 991 alpha.
I'm not sure. Try it yourself. Just flip over to FM on this frequency if you can.
Hey, real quick, can I get a radio check?
Hello, this is WA62XA Keith Long Beach. You're coming in nice and clear.
This is Greg, K6EGG through the remote and audio. I got the audio finally working. I don't know if you guys are watching on the YouTube page. I'm using a different microphone, and I'm going to try another little test here in just a second here. But K6EGG, thank you for the check.
You definitely have some echo, reverb there at the end. If you rewatch it on YouTube, I'm sure you'll hear it. But the signal's perfectly strong, obviously. Yep, I did not hear it.
So, Greg, this is the setup you might be able to use in your hotel? Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. We got that figured out.
He doesn't give up.
Not like you do. More and things that he could sell to be able to.
Do you know how to do any of the work on them?
Yes, I do. And I do tell people if you're going to get into that hobby, you need to be able to work on them.
So are you able to do things like maybe
do break? I mean, vibration and everything that goes through those machines is pretty crazy. So wires become loose, they get disconnected, and yeah, having a good soldering iron is a must.
So, I mean, do you have to have schematics to be able to do the work on them, or what do you do?
No, I mean, when it gets really complicated and bad, yeah, you need the schematics. But the newer ones are, in some ways, simpler to work on because they're just a little computer now.
So have you bought some that were broken and you fixed them yourself and everything?
Yep, absolutely. You can make money when you do it that way.
I bet, yeah. That's cool.
Go ahead, Greg.
This is to my LTE connection, and I have my Verizon amplifier, and I'm talking directly into my computer here without any assistance from the radio here. You guys have a copy?
Yeah, big time. Your signal's really good, plus 18, plus 17, and the audio's pretty good too.
Excellent. It only took about 2 hours. It was a lot easier than the remote apply thing that was technical right there. So I'm glad this is working. I'm going to go back to normal mode. Just give me a few minutes there. K6EGG.
Well, that's pretty cool. I'm glad you got that figured out. What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, you did about a +6, barefoot, it sounds like you are. So good job. And Rob's very interested in that whole setup that you're talking about.
Before I go, I'll make a little video here. Let me just switch up.
You were kind of popping in and out on that one, like maybe it almost sounded like a loose mic.
Right.
I have a really bad LTE connection here, so that's probably a big part of it.
I see. I gotcha.
I was getting ready to loan you my 7100 while you're on your trip, but now I don't have to.
And this is me. I'm transmitting through the LTE connection on my radio. You can see the connection right there. I'm on a Wi-Fi. And hello everybody, this is Greg, K6EGG, turning the computer to LTE.
That's really interesting. So that microphone is connected to your computer.
Well, because I'm running a Mac and it wouldn't transfer the microphone that's built into the Mac, I'm using a separate power supply. Audio cord, USB audio cord, with an external microphone. So in theory, with a normal, Windows machine, you should be able to just use the microphone on the machine.
Gotcha. So what computer would you be using with this setup on the road? So what computer would you be using with this setup when you're on the road?
The one I'm using right now, if I'm doing a full cast, like I'd be at home or at the hotel using this. And I should be able to have a better connection in the hotel Wi-Fi, or I'll have a better connection with my cell phone in theory.
Oh, I see. So you're using your cell phone. Are you using the cell phone as a hotspot?
That's correct. Just to get out of the network, so I have a different network connection, and I can hear the, what's it called, the, audio through and everything, okay.
And your computer is what, a laptop?
I have a 9-year-old, iMac, not iMac, but a MacBook Pro that I'm using.
Gotcha. Well, the good thing about that then is you're practicing with the computer that you would actually be working with. Very cool.
K6EGG. Do you guys copy?
Yeah, is that Luis?
Yes, sir. It is me. I just got to the shack. First time in several days.
Well, it's good to hear you, buddy. You sound way off frequency, but it's good to hear you.
Yeah, you did too, so I had to kind of tune you in. A little up in the frequency, but transmitting I'm at 250 transmitting, so maybe I need to come up both ways to be able to, so you can hear me better. You're a little above 250.
Yeah, don't even pay attention to the number. Just try to tune us in so we sound as normal as possible.
Yeah, the 991A has this thing where I can tune the receiving, but I'm still transmitting on the 250, at below. So maybe I should just kind of tune in all of it and transmit and receive.
Yeah, the theory is don't use that. We have that on the 9700, but it's called the RIT. But for sideband, they say they have the opposite effect of what you want it to do. So I would turn that off and just try to tune us in and make it sound as normal as you can. And that should make you sound better to us, too. How does he sound to you guys?
Yeah, a little off frequency. It's called a Claire on the 991 Alpha. Yeah, you want to turn that thing off or else it's going to bite your head off.
Got it. How do I sound now?
Way better, way better.
Much better.
Much better.
To where I hear you guys better. So I took that off.
Yep, that definitely works. So yeah, just don't use that on sideband. When I first got out here, I was using my RIT too, and I quickly learned that's a no-no.
What is Greg doing? I'm eager to learn what he's doing so that I can do the same when I travel.
Buddy, I was thinking of you when I saw him doing that.
I'm almost kind of ready to do HF remotely, but it would be nice to do single sideband. How are you doing, Keith?
Doing well. It's good to hear your voice. Haven't heard you for a few weeks.
I know I've been busy traveling, and sometimes when I play, I kind of come and do some of the high frequency HF stuff, and I have VHF, UHF in the house, but I don't have single sideband. So I have to come down here to the shop to be able to talk to you guys.
Roger that. Yeah, well, you're sounding good now. You hit me with an S9 out here in Long Beach.
Really good, really good. The same for you here in Riverside.
An S9, that's better than normal, isn't it, Keith?
His strong is almost as strong. His signal is almost as strong as yours right now. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I was like 1 or 2 S units higher than him before, so that's good.
Uh-oh.
I said it was good.
Uh-oh.
So, Greg, you still messing with things, or are you back up and running?
Have you met Luis?
I think we did some time ago. I think it's been probably a month or so, I would guess.
All right, well, if not, Luis, Andy, Luis.
Hi, Andy. Good to meet you. I don't remember. But we might have in the probably a few weeks ago, 3-4 weeks ago.
I think I might have caught you about that long ago, one of the times we were out. But yeah, it's good talking with you anyway. Nonetheless, I'm in Norco here, and Greg seems frustrated, like something's not quite working right. Are we bucket mouthing too much on you, Greg?
Greg has left the building.
Keith, what is your call sign?
Alpha Juliet 6 Bravo Echo.
Copy that. Thank you.
Was that Keith or Andy that you were asking?
Oh, I was asking Keith, yeah, but I thought Andy was giving me Keith's call sign.
No, I think Andy just gave you Andy's call sign.
It's WA6QXA.
So I had WA, but I didn't have the rest. Can you repeat it again?
Whiskey Alpha 6, Quebec X-Ray Alpha.
Roger that.
Well, that's too bad Greg's having issues again, so he can't explain what he's doing to you, Luis. But from what I understand, and Keith, correct me if I'm wrong, he's basically just using the software you can buy that goes with the 9700. Is that right, Keith?
I think that's right. You're going to ask him, though. It's over my head because I don't have a 9700, but I think that's right. He's not using that 1, 2, 3, 4B stuff anymore.
So is he sending that back?
I think so. He's pretty dissatisfied with it, you know. Like I said, he told me today he's spent up to 20 hours yet, and he still can't get the thing working properly. So he's kind of fed up with it, I believe.
Yeah, that's disappointing and crazy.
And that's a lot of time for somebody like him that knows all this technical stuff, you know?
Exactly. Well, it looks like he's back. Are you back, Greg? He's trying to talk, but no bueno.
Oh, you can see him in the YouTube?
Yes, I can. And by the way, Luis, you sound like you've got like a hum, a bit of a hum in your microphone.
Oh, I don't know. It might be. I don't know. I haven't done anything to my audio.
Do you hear that, Keith?
I can't hear it. I think maybe because you're so close you can hear everything of his. I can't hear that.
What about you, Andy? Do you hear any hum in his signal?
I'd have to turn the volume up. I didn't catch anything there.
Try it again, Luis.
I think that it's probably we're so close that our signals are so strong. Can you guys hear anything different on my audio?
Not on this.
I don't hear anything in the background.
You know, normally when I hear it is actually when he stops talking. Luis, try transmitting again and kind of pause for a couple seconds between words.
Okay, this is a test. Pause. A test again. Pause. What is it like?
Do you guys hear it now?
Not me.
I still got nothing.
Okay, so it's probably just because we're too close.
Probably I'm booming up there where you are.
Yeah, you're just below a plus 40.
Yeah, you too. You're about 36, 37 here.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close to the same signal.
Hey, Greg, did you get that mic plugged back in?
Who can read lips?
Master reset.
Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete.
That's only for Windows. He's got a Mac.
Use a bigger hammer.
How about now?
There you go.
The thing that's funny is I think he's trying to use his regular radio, not through the computer now.
That's the impression I got.
He was there a second ago.
Oh, Greg, I just noticed you have your LAN on. And now it disappeared.
I think he heard me, Andy, AJ60.
Boy, that is definitely bad. What was that?
That nailed me with a plus 20.
Yeah, it didn't sound good at all.
I bet you that was Greg.
Well, I at his screen, and he's got the LAN on at the top of his screen.
Is that not good?
Well, that means he's connected to the computer, I believe.
He's plugged into the LAN behind the radio.
So you guys have me now, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
It's weird. When I disconnect, my mic doesn't work anymore. Like I'm totally disconnected from the server.
Oh, boy.
And I'm back. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to run up another frequency, see if I can get this thing working without being connected, which is scary.
All right, good luck, buddy.
1 2 1 2.
Good evening, Rob.